Chicago, the mail carriers are saying, hey, we're not going to deliver the mail unless you get the city under control. They're telling this to the mayor of Chicago, Lori Lightfoot, and the idiot governor. And I'm sorry, but he is. I'm sorry. I don't like to call people names. But Pritzker in Springfield, Illinois, he's the worst governor I've ever seen. So anyway, a 24-year-old letter carrier was shot earlier this month, September 11th. And a postal worker is saying, hey, look, it's too dangerous to deliver the mail. We can't go into these neighborhoods. There are specific neighborhoods that they're talking about. Burnside neighborhood, the south and west of Chicago. But this is embarrassing. I mean, really. It's so far out of control. And all of these people have one thing in common. Lightfoot and de Blasio and Durkin and the dope in another name call in Portland, Wheeler. They're all left-wing Democrats. You know, all of them. Now, the violent crime in America, and this is another reason why this election is so important. There is a philosophy called restorative justice. I ran up against this in the Jessica's Law campaign. Remember that? I did that on the O'Reilly Factor. Jessica Lunsford was a 10-year-old Florida girl who was murdered brutally by a repeat sex offender in the Sunshine State. I drew up a law that said anyone who harms a child in a felonious manner, anyone, is not entitled to parole. You got to serve your sentence to the day. And there has to be mandatories for that. And my mandatory year was 15. We got 45 out of the 50 states to pass Jessica's Law. 45 out of the 50. I had to pound them, but even Massachusetts passed it. Not all at the 15 level. Some were lighter than that, but only 5 states refused to do it. Idaho was one of them, and I couldn't believe it. The governor was Butch Otter, and I kept calling him. I go, what are you doing? He goes, well, we're not in session a lot. Oh, my God. But anyway, the argument against the mandatories was restorative justice, and that means this, that even though you're a criminal and you commit a heinous crime and you hurt people, all right, you're entitled to redemption. So you restore what you damaged. I don't know how you restore murdering a 10-year-old girl, okay? But this is the restorative justice. This is what's in play. This is what Cuomo signed in New York last year. No bail and no prosecutions of low-level crimes. Well, why do you have the law in the book then, Governor? Why bother with the law? So the other day on 34th Street in Manhattan, which is a very busy thoroughfare, there's a disturbed individual going to the bathroom on a sidewalk. Think anything happened to him? No. So you don't have any public order in New York City, which is why hundreds of thousands of people are moving out. You have no public order in Minneapolis. You have no public order in Seattle, in Portland, Oregon, in Baltimore, in St. Louis, and on and on and on, because of restorative justice. Now, what's behind that? The philosophy is these criminals and drug addicts and dope dealers, and Barack Obama even bought into this. So Barack Obama said, if you sell heroin, a drug that can kill you, that's a nonviolent crime. You should go divert. You don't have to go to prison for that. What? What? I mean, this is how insane. So why? Why do they want this? Because they believe society's fault. If you're a criminal, it's not your fault. It's the terrible America, the evil America that had slavery. And that's why you're a criminal, because you never had a good upbringing or you didn't have white privilege. And even if you're white, I mean, you know. So it's not your fault. It's society's fault that you hurt other people, that you steal their stuff. This is what the far left philosophy is. Abolish the police. You heard it. You heard it. You know, no jail. Let people of color out of jail. They're oppressed. Oh, well, yeah, they might have stolen $800,000 worth of stuff from people, hardworking people, but not their fault. Slavery did it. This insanity is what we are seeing, and why the public order in our nation's largest cities, why the mail people in Chicago go, we're not going to deliver the mail. It's too dangerous.
Bill O'Reilly is back on TV and only on The First. No Spin News, every weeknight at 8 p.m. Eastern, only on The First.